पारुल यूनिवर्सिटी के प्लेसमेंट्स का कोई रिप्लेसमेंट नहीं, इसलिए टॉप कंपनीज की फर्स्ट चॉइस। आप तो समझ ही गए होंगे। Join Parul University, Vadodara, Gujarat.
The Supreme Court has heard several petitions that challenge whether the Waqf Amendment law is constitutional or not. And during the hearing, the court made some very important observations and decisions. Ones that affect the religious institutions, property rights, and how appointments are made to Waqf boards across the country. Let's break it down for you in simple terms. The Waqf Amendment Act 2025 is being challenged by multiple groups. These petitioners argue that parts of the new law, especially those about who can be appointed to the Waqf board and who decides property matters, may go against the Constitution of India. So what happened today in the Supreme Court? The Supreme Court said that no new appointments should be made to the Central Waqf Council or State Waqf Boards until the next hearing. The next hearing is scheduled for May 5 at 2 p.m. This means until then, everything stays as it is. No new changes, no new members, no new decisions, just status quo. This decision came after the central government, represented by Solicitor General Tushar Mehta, asked the Supreme Court for one more week to file its official reply. The centre also gave some important assurance during the hearing. No non-Muslims will be appointed to the Waqf board or councils for now. No Waqf property will be removed from the list. That is, nothing will be de-notified whether it is registered officially or declared as Waqf through use. And finally, the collector's role in Waqf property matters will also not be changed, at least for now. The court clearly said it's taking these assurances seriously and has officially recorded them. The bench, headed by Chief Justice of India Sanjeev Khanna, said that we do not want anything to change while we are still reviewing this law. In short, the court wants everything to stay the same while it carefully examines whether the new law holds up constitutionally or not. Let's also talk a bit about the background of this case so you know what's really at stake here. Earlier this week, the Supreme Court had spent nearly 2 hours listening to arguments about the Waqf Amendment Act. And during that discussion, it looked like the court might actually pause certain parts of the law. But just before the court could officially pass any order, the government and other parties defending the law asked the court to hold off, saying they should be heard more fully first. So, the court agreed to give them more time, but in return, it made sure to freeze any changes until the next hearing. Now, moving forward, the court will file its full response within 7 days. And after that, the people who filed the petitions can reply within 5 days. Once that's done, the court will take up the matter again, likely with an interim decision after May 5. So mark your calendars, May 5th is when this matter will return to court, and that's when we could see more clarity on what happens next with the Waqf Amendment Act. To sum it all up, the Supreme Court hasn't scrapped the new law, but it has clearly said let's not make any big moves while the matter is still being reviewed. No new appointments, no property changes, and definitely no surprises, at least for now. We will be watching this story closely and will bring you all the updates as they unfold.